Hi, this is Mark the Meerkat here from Grok Trade, the Grok Day Trading Chat Room with two trades of the day. That's right, two. Is how to be nimble in the market. We're going to take a look here at OCGN. This was later in the morning for us. We just trade for the first 2 hours of the day. And here it was in a descending triangle. A descending triangle. Want to know more about that? Go to our free chart school at freeonlinetradingeducation.com, freeonlinetradingeducation.com, and then right up here it says chart school. There it is. And we have different trading patterns here, and we're going to look at a descending triangle. This is a bearish formation. Here's a picture of it where it shows it's horizontal here, and it's getting lower and lower as far as its swing highs. And you can read about it here, and here's some examples of it on day charts in which it and what happened to it after that. Very powerful drops. Here's a couple of day trading charts here showing these descending triangles from previous trades. So let's go ahead and go back to OCGN, and here it was descending. So I set up a trade here. Now it's right above the $10 mark. It was basing at 10.10, and the market suddenly started to drop. The overall market started to drop dramatically, and so we were looking for short trades. And so I got in some other trades, and then I got into this one here. Let's see here, not net, and bam, it dropped below the $10 mark, and I got in short at $9.91, $9.91. I'm now short here on OCGN. Now I'm going to have a stop in place here, and let's see here. Where's my stop? Here it is. Again, this is to buy it back. It automatically was set at 1% as soon as I got short, and now it's dangling down here at the 950, and this is the low of day. That red thing means it was the low of day, and it sat there for another minute or so. I went ahead and I took out partial right here. I took out half here at 952 for 3.9% on just the first half. So then I immediately brought my stop down here, and it was again 950. If it popped up more than 2%, I was going to want to get out. So I set it here just above this 970 area, and let's see what happened next here. And boom, there it is. It did break above the 970, and I was out at 972 for 1.9% on the second half. Yeah, it popped up 2% from where I got out the first half. So this total trade was for 2.9% in 4 minutes. Well, the markets had been dropping here, and then the markets started to bounce, as did this OCGN. So before I set up the long trade on this one, would you like to learn to trade the Grok Trade way, not just day trading, but your overall trading? We have a mentoring program coming up here. We have openings coming up soon. Go to groktrade.com, groktrade.com, and you can go to a training mentor. Now, our mentoring program is in 2 parts. First part is 3 days of intense training over a weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And part 2 is you have your mentor to help you apply all that new gained knowledge in the right way. And we're there sitting in the co-pilot seat with you from that point forward. So that's the 2-part of our 301 mentoring class. If you'd like to learn about it, you can read about it here. There's tons of stuff to read about our program here on this training mentor page. But we'd like you to go ahead and sign up here. Let's have a call and just talk about what your trading is and how our mentoring program may or may not help you. If you think it will, then you can see if we can get you signed up or not. We do it about every 3rd weekend of the month, where I take 3 days out of my month to give back and do training, and we lead it online, so you can comfort of your own home during these COVID times. And if you'd like to do that, just do the call. Again, there's lots of things you can read here. So let's get back to this OCGN trade. We had just stopped out of our short, and it was starting. The markets were starting to rise very, very quickly. So let's see what's happening to the price action on this one. And sure enough, it's right in here under the 990 area. Is now acting as resistance here. So I went ahead and I set up a trade, but this $10 mark and the 20 moving average were moving down, and I was cleaning up a couple of other shorts that I had going on at the time. And there we are, and then boom, took off. It broke out, and when it broke above that $10 mark, I got in long here at 10.04, a little bit later than I wanted, but that's where I got filled at, and we are now on there. So we're going to have to do a 1% attached stop. Here's the 1% attached stop for my long here. Again, I'm in at 10.04, so at 10.94 is my stop, automatically set. and it goes up, and no, it just hit this pivot line, and it's right at this line of support here from that descending triangle. Well, let's see if it goes through there or not. Boom, look at that. It went up here and hit the 1050 area. That's a 5% jump here in just 2 minutes here. So I went ahead and I quickly set a half order here, and I went ahead and I got out half as it hit its head on that 1050 area, and I got out half here at 1051 for 4.7% in the first half. And then I started to set my stop here. I had to reset my stop with a half amount of shares. And as I was setting that up here, here was my stop here. I ended up it ended up snapping back here and snapping back. So I was able to reset my stop here underneath this pivot line, and then I started to pull it back up here, and because it's just wobbling around here after that big huge 5% run up. And then look at that, right there, it pierced down just enough to stop me out at 1024 right there for 2% on the second half, and then it started to take off again. So this total trade was for 3.3% in 6 minutes on the long trade. So those were the two trades that we had on OGCN in a few minutes, as the market, again, major drop in the market, and then they bounced off of their lows, as did this stock right along with it. And what happened after that is kind of interesting, is now it's set up a bull flag here. Look at this, a beautiful bull flag, another formation. And then we had stopped, I was doing one last trade, and then it was high basing here at 1040, but right now we'd stopped trading for the morning. And I had, some of my members had, and then it broke out from 1040. Then it was high basing here at 1070, and then went up to $11, hitting its head on the 200 moving average. So look at these different opportunities to get in. I had stopped trading for the day, but those were several beautiful, sweet opportunities there. Again, they're all listed in the chart school. So this is Mark the Meerkat. Hey, if you'd like to see how we traded today and this week here in the Grok Day Trading Chat Room, here are the results just from today. We had a total of what? We had a total of 15 trades today. 15. That's a little bit more. Normally we have about 10 to 12. Here's our 15 trades today. Those trade 13 and 14 down here were the ones that I just showed you on the video. But we had some nice runners this morning. We had a we started off a little rough, but then we had a 2.6% trade here. Then we had a 3% trade, another 2% trade, and a 2.9, and the 3.3 that I just showed you, and then it ended the day with a 2.2. So what were our results from today? Again, we measured our results in several different ways, and that is, first of all, our success rate. We were 11 out of 15 today for 73% success rate. That means we made money on 73% of our trades. 0 errors. That's great, because we followed our trading rules exactly. Our actual reward risk ratio. This is how our key trading principle is to cut our losers short and let our winners run. This is how we measure that. We want our actual reward risk ratio to be at least 1.6 to 1 and a stretch of 2 to 1, which means for every stretch goal would be for every $2 I make on an income trade, on average, I want to average just $1 loss on my expense trades. Today we were at 3.7 to 1. Ooh, and at 73% success rate, we were able to just blow it out of the water today. We were at 17.79% net for the day, and that's the net for the day. Again, our target is 5, our stretch goal is 10. Well, we add those two together and add some. That's where we were today. Now, this is not of our portfolio. This is of your investment size, or your lot size as we call it. So our model portfolio would be that if you were to invest $10,000 per trade, just adapt the number of shares for that we made about $1,700 today, because for every 1% gain, 1% of that 10,000 is $100. That's $1,700. Whoo, not a bad job in 2 hours if you can get it. So that, again, was an exceptional day, but we've had an exceptionally good week as well. Here are the weekly results. Monday we were at 11%, we were at 12% yesterday, over 17% today. So for the week, we're at 42% net. 42% net. That's our goal is 25%. That's 5% times 5. But our stretch goal is 50%, and we're almost there, and we still have 2 more days to trade this week, so this could end up being a very, very lucrative week. But more importantly, over here on the success rate, we're at 67% success rate, above our 60% target for the week. That is fabulous. And our average reward risk ratio was 3.3 to 1. With these kind of numbers, folks, we can become ATM machines as long as we can keep those statistics true. But every trade is a separate and unique event, and we have to do our risk management on every single trade. So this is Mark the Meerkat. Hey, as Dr. Mike says here, trading stocks is easy. Making money at it isn't. Trade well, and may your winners run.